Hello there everyone, UXW Bill here once again to tell you that while I was out and about running errands in the big city, I did something I absolutely did not need to do. I stopped at the Goodwill store. And the Goodwill store has occasionally been a decent source for electronic finds and some household items, but I have never, in all the time that I've been going there, seen a decent box fan become available. And then yesterday, I saw this one. This is a 1970-something Manning-Bowman fan. Now, I've never heard that name before. Turns out this was manufactured by McGraw-Edison Company in Boonville, Missouri. And they actually bought the Manning-Bowman Company. Manning-Bowman themselves, as well as McGraw-Edison, date back to the late 1800s, early 1900s, somewhere in there. And Manning-Bowman is seemingly known primarily as a maker of coffee pots and such, but I guess at some point after McGraw-Edison had acquired them, they put their name on a box fan. Now this old fan is not in bad shape at all. It needs a little bit of love. You can see that somebody lost some of the fasteners for the grill here. You can see that the plastic handle was definitely lost to the sands of time, so somebody made one out of some metal strapping, but they actually did a pretty decent job making it. So I'll probably leave that there because it does seem sturdy. Doesn't seem like it's going to hurt the fan any if it's there, and I don't know what my odds are for finding a proper replacement handle. I didn't give a whole lot for it. $5, and may have even been less than that because I can't remember what color tag they were giving discounts on that day. The paint job is in pretty reasonable shape. It's got some usual wear-related marks and dings here and there, but no rust, nothing like that. The thing that really struck me, however, even though this fan has been victim to some drive-by repairs, such as this clever little number, it's really very clean. Most of the time I come across one of these fans, they're just run till they drop. This one doesn't seem to have been. Either somebody kept it up, or it hasn't exactly got a whole lot of use on it, because you can look in the motor, and the motor itself is really very clean. It's not perfectly clean, but by unrestored fan standards, it's very good. So really all I have to do is find some proper nuts and bolts for this thing to put the grills back together with, maybe tighten up this strapping handle a little bit, clean some dust out of it, but other than that, it's ready to go. And this thing does sound like your typical McGraw-Edison fan. The motor is identical to the Eskimo Bersted manufacturing fan that I have over at the Roach Palace, which is in much sorrier mechanical shape, although electrically it's perfect and it runs just fine. It's just that the casing has rusted to pieces. This is a 2-speed fan. It has high and low speeds only and 2 off positions on the switch, which is really fairly unique. There you can look at some of the information on it. This is model 205065. And this is what it sounds like when it runs. And I'll have to be a little bit careful here because obviously one of my hands is dedicated to running the camera and I really don't want those blades to get into the grill, and I don't feel like putting any tape on there at the moment to fix the problem or taking the rest of the grill off. But let's go ahead and power this thing up on the high speed. It might just be able to blow some stuff away here in the kitchen. It's definitely outputting a pretty good breeze. Seems pretty well balanced, isn't dancing a jig on the table or anything like that. So let's see if I can carefully switch it to the low speed. And that is the low speed. Then turn it off. As you can see, those nice and heavy metal blades, they take a good long time to spin down, and that motor is quiet. Not even any bearing noise in there. So that was my biggest, best Goodwill find as of late. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment if you have one.